The Brooklyn Park Economic Development Authority took a significant step this week in its efforts to transform the Huntington Place apartments. The massive apartment complex has a history of crime and unresolved tenant issues. Now, as reporter Corey Bork explains, the city is getting behind a plan from the nonprofit housing developer, one the mayor feels is worth celebrating.
At this week's Brooklyn Park Economic Development Authority meeting, city officials expressed optimism.
For me, I think tonight is, I feel like celebrating, because it was over a year ago, this council with no buyers, no idea of what could be possible.
Optimism that the 834-unit, 6-building Huntington Place apartment complex could eventually be transformed. City council members who make up the EDA voted to approve a $5 million loan to help nonprofit housing developer Aeon make security and safety improvements. Aeon is expected to close on a $74 million purchase deal at the end of this month with Dominium, the company that drew the city's wrath last summer.
I just think that these people are slumlords, and I think they've been sucking money out of the people who rent there and then taking it somewhere else.
The CEO of Aeon says the purchase deal with Dominium is the beginning of a journey.
There's so much weariness about Huntington Place that just stabilizing it to some folks seems should be the goal. But I believe that we can create a neighborhood, a place where neighbors know and trust each other.
That goal comes with acknowledgement there's much work to be done.
If you've ever walked through the Huntington Place site, it's a maze. It's one of the worst designed pieces of a community I've ever seen, and I've seen plenty. I've been doing this for 51 years.
Aeon proposes to maintain rents at no more than 60% of area median income, which in 2019 was about $1,100 a month. 20% of the units would be around $937 a month. Rents at Huntington Place currently average $916. Existing tenants won't see rent increases all at once, but increases will be phased in over time.
Is that low enough for all the residents in our community? It's not, unfortunately. But it's far better than the alternative.
Council members are hopeful they will see a return on investment.
And some of the words that were used when I talked to residents was accountability and results. That's what they're looking for. And I think that we have the right team now in place to get this done.
In Brooklyn Park, Corey Bork, CCX News.
The most significant improvements tenants will see at first is cameras in all buildings and electronic locks on all doors. Rehab of individual units won't happen until a future phase when more funding is secured.
Find more local news stories at ccxmedia.org and follow us on social media.